this goes back to the point about loyalty, the reason it's so hard to find in the world today. Loyalty requires bravery. To be loyal to somebody, you have to be brave enough to stick to your ideals in an unfavorable situation or position. If you're a man who's not brave, how can you be loyal? If you're a man who's not brave, how can you be loyal to your friends when they're accused of something? All the facts aren't out yet. You don't know what video is going to appear. You don't know why the police arrested them. If you're not brave enough to put your name on the line, how can you be loyal to them? If you are not brave enough to fight the man who attacks your girl, how can you be loyal to her? Bravery is a prerequisite to loyalty. And there's a lot of men in the world who sit and say, I'm loyal, I want to be loyal. But if you're a coward, you can't be loyal. If you're a pussy, you can't be loyal. Loyalty and bravery go hand in hand. And that's why loyalty is so scarce and so hard to find in the world today. I guarantee if there was more bravery in the world, there'd be a direct and positive correlation to loyalty. You'd find it everywhere. But most men aren't brave. They're scared of getting in trouble. And they're scared of sticking up for something if it's going to get them heat. And they're scared of sticking by somebody if it's going to put problems on their plate. And they're scared of getting their ass whooped or whatever it is. And that's why you have no loyalty left, because people are basically cowards.
Step into a realm where courage defines allegiance, where loyalty is forged in the crucible of bravery. Andrew Tate unveils a truth often overlooked. Loyalty demands not just commitment, but the fortitude to stand firm in the face of adversity. Today, we embark on a journey into the heart of loyalty, exploring the symbiotic relationship between courage and fidelity. Are you ready to confront the challenges that test the bonds of loyalty? Or will you falter in the crucible of fear?
I love that the world is hyper-competitive. And when you're extremely successful, you do. I love the fact that women only want to date men with lots of money because I have lots of money. And I love the fact that women want to date men with good bodies who are strong because I'm strong. It's fantastic. I would actually be devastated if women changed their minds because I like it being that competitive because I like to win and I have no problem with the competition. I have no problem with war. If you're going to sit and go, women shouldn't think this way, what you're actually doing, and you may not realize you're doing this, but you're speaking to the universe and saying, I can't win, so I want to change the rules of the game. Good and point. I think you should apply a completely different mindset. If women sit there and say, I want this, 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 and this, I am never offended by that because I sit there and go, yep, okay, all right, text me then. So I'm winning. So I think you should look at these things as a man. How can you, as a man, take absolute self-accountability? Yep. You can blame her, you can blame women, we can blame society, all those things. It's true. But the best thing you can do is sit there and go, well, let me make sure I don't fall into any category where I can be disqualified. Yep. And then you don't have to worry about any of these things. And the best thing about being a man, in fact, the only good thing about being a man, because being a man is much harder than being a woman. You're born with no value. You don't matter. Your life is hard. The only good thing about being a man is that it's a harder version of the game of life. It's a more difficult version of consciousness. And if you play a harder video game, you get a higher score. If you're a top tier male, it's the best possible experience. There are dudes out there who are jealous of chicks because chicks get attention because they're like, those girls get to go here, these girls get to go there. But if you were at our level and getting to do it as a man, not as a chick, as a man, it's much better. It's always going to be better. So we have the best possible chance to live the best possible life. All you have to do is be man enough to get your stuff in order. And this is something that's really true about the world, and I say this all the time. People often say it's okay to fail if you try your best. But I will argue if you try your best, you will never fail. If you try your best, you will not actually fail. If you get up every day and do what you're supposed to do. I've never seen a person get up every day, eat right, hit the gym twice a day, every day, eat properly, sleep as much as they're supposed to, their supplements are in order, doing their absolute best, who was not in good shape. I've never seen it. It's literally physically impossible. Yeah. So you either want it or you don't. And it's the same with absolutely everything else. A lot of people go, I've been trying. If you were really trying for the amount of time you've said you've been trying, you wouldn't still be in a position. And that's the truth.
Tate highlights the connection between bravery and loyalty. What does he suggest is necessary for true loyalty to exist? A. Bravery and commitment. B. Wealth and power. C. Intelligence and cunning. In Tate's view, why is loyalty scarce in today's world? A. Due to societal norms. B. Because of a lack of bravery. C. As a result of technological advancements. What does Tate imply about the relationship between bravery and societal expectations? A. Bravery is irrelevant in modern society. B. Societal norms discourage acts of bravery. C. Bravery is essential for societal progress.
There's no light without dark. You can't be praying for an exceptional life, which is the biggest mistake that people make, especially the young guys who are trying to make money. They're praying for an exceptional life, thinking that the exceptionalism is all going to be positive. And I argue the absolute opposite. If you want an exceptional car collection and an exceptional woman and live in an exceptional house, you're going to have an exceptional level of stress, an exceptional bills, and exceptional obligations, and exceptional attacks from the robbers and the thieves and the government and the police and everyone else. You have to decide what you want want to do. And the only way to avoid these things is to stay an insignificant nobody. And I think that's the worst possible life a man can live, is invisible. And most men are invisible. Most men are. I say this all the time. Every single time I go on a date with a girl and we're sitting in a restaurant, when we leave, I say, how many men do you think was in that restaurant? And she goes, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4. 3 or 4. There was 10 waiters who you didn't even see. They're invisible to you. Yep. They don't even exist. He brought you a drink. He spoke to you. He asked you what you wanted to eat. I had to tell you to say please and thank you to his ass because you're fucking rude. You're 19. You ain't even fucking working. This dude's working 12-hour shifts. You're like, oh, water. I'm like, water, please. Get some manners. What's wrong with you? So if you're a man and you're acting together, you're invisible anyway. So you're either going to be an invisible nobody or you're going to be a warlord, and you have to be ready for that war. I am ready to win this war and continue with my conquest of Earth and continue to try and inspire people to be the best version of themselves. And I am also very ready to go to fucking jail forever. I'm ready because it's not up to me. It's up to God. And if God decides I need to go to jail, then so be it. If I catch a 10-year stretch, it's going to derail my life for sure. But when I'm 65 or 70, and I talk about the time I caught a 10-year stretch in Romania on some bullshit and lived amongst the cockroaches and the killers in the mental asylum, at least I'm going to have a story from it. At least I'm going to be a better version of myself. I'm not afraid of these people. I refuse to live in fear because this is a choice I made. I made this decision to be this man, and I understood exactly what it comes with. And a lot of people at the bottom see all of the benefits. They see our cars, see the private jets, they see the girls, they see the status, and they want all of that, but they don't want the negatives. And that's why they're never going to get it. Because on your way up, you're going to start getting hit with the negatives. You're going to be derailed. There's no way to get to the top without dealing with monumental levels of stress. I often say the reason a lot of people don't have the things they want is they couldn't handle the things they want. They couldn't handle the life that is required to get the things they want. They simply would get anywhere near it and start to panic and pussy out and just go on holiday and hide on a beach and delete their social media. Mean comments. I've got street problems. You think I give a fuck about mean comments from some anon? It's difficult for me to put into words how much I don't care. But there's people out there that do care. And then they think, oh, I want to be like Top G, but you can't handle a comment on the internet. Bro, these people are born to lose. So you have to decide, and you need to look in the mirror and really make a decision, because I think perhaps if you want to build a life, choosing your life path and knowing which life path you want to go down is going to allow you to be the most effective in the construction of that life. If you say, I can't handle that stress, I want to be somewhere in the middle, accept it, accept the good and bad that comes with that, accept the kind of life you want to build and go do it. But don't sit there and say, I want to be Top G, I want to live this great life, and you're not prepared for war, because it's coming.
Tate embraces the competitive nature of life, relishing in the challenges it presents. How does he view competition in relation to personal growth? A. Competition hinders personal development. B. Competition is irrelevant. C. Competition catalyzes personal evolution. What does Tate suggest about the correlation between success and embracing challenges? A. Success comes without facing challenges. B. Success is directly proportional to the acceptance of challenges. C. Success is predetermined and cannot be influenced. Tate's perspective, what separates those who achieve exceptional lives from those who remain insignificant? A. Luck and chance. B. Hard work and determination. C. Social status and privilege. As we conclude our exploration of loyalty and bravery with Andrew Tate, let his words resonate, urging us to embrace courage in the pursuit of unwavering loyalty. Like, share, and subscribe for more insights that challenge the status quo and inspire fearless authenticity. Until next time, remember, true loyalty is not just a commitment, it's a testament to the courage within.